I never really imagined that the copyright saga would have reached its conclusion, but due to the fact that this is Phil that we're talking about, things like this is never going to end anytime soon. Like I mentioned in the fourth part of the whole thing, how detractors are coming after him trying to ruin his life. The sad thing about it is that he's still trying to kick this number that, oh, it's my fans being targeted by the detractors now, and that all this is just bad news for me. I'll be safe out there. You know, him trying to save face while hiding the fact that he's involved in it somehow. But after that whole thing happened, I went to bed and then I had a dream where Phil actually was losing his channel, and then I just expected that will never happen. But then I woke up. Before we actually move on and go on into the video, I would just like to point out a lot of things that's kind of wrong with this. Before we start, I'm going to start with a little bit of predictions. Number one, it's all just a way for him to getting views so that he can make that YouTube money. Because as you can see, I'm going to go down, I'm going to go at least a few days ago when he does all this shit. Because you see the views that he has right here. Silent Hill, a great example of that. He yelled at a fan or somebody who said he was going to come to Renton. This actually happened, and his views went up. But all the other videos are not even close to hitting 1,000. But until we reached here, the video that we're going to be talking about now, he got the 4-digit numbers. So he's using this as a way to get some more money via YouTube AdSense because of, drama attracting drama, and also misery's a business. Why not exploit it? But then two, he's also going to use this as a big ploy to be like, I can't afford something, guys. I need your help. Yeah, that's just my little, predictions of this. But anyways, let's get started on the video, shall we?
Hello everyone, Phil here, and this is not a good video.
Anytime that Phil has an emergency or shit that could easily be fixed, he always starts off the video by saying, alright guys, this is not a good video, and I'm losing my house, it's not a good video. Oh, I've been struck with legal problems, it's not a good video. He'll always use that as a way to make people feel sorry for him right out the bat, but also kind of give viewers a sense of curiosity, being like, if they hadn't seen the title already, they'll be like, what's going on? What's happening?
This is not a video that I wanted to make. This is not a video that I planned on making, or I really hoped I never would have to make it. Right now, DSP Gaming is in grave jeopardy of being shut down under completely illegal and false pretenses. It's not fair, because I've done absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever, but I'm being treated like I did because YouTube's copyright system is broken.
I will agree that the system is a little bit broken, but at the same time, this is just karma. You went on saying that everyone else is accusing me of false copywriting people's channels, but I did nothing wrong, guys. I proved my innocence. But that's the problem with that, though. Anytime you say something, it's a lie through the teeth. Every single time. So you just going off saying, oh, I'm in grave jeopardy, guys. This has happened before. He had a video where he's like, oh, I got false copyright strike, guys. And then as soon as they got removed, because he went through the appeal system and got those claims removed, he had a video where he's celebrating, saying that, yeah, I won against my detractors, guys. I'm the victor. They can all go sucking dick or something. I don't know, but I won. Doing victory laps around his house and then passing out after the first lap.
We were all worried this was going to happen because, as you know, my haters, detractors, whatever you want to call them, recently have all been up in arms against me, claiming that they've been receiving tons and tons of false copyright strikes against their accounts in my name. Earlier this month, I made an entire series of stuff. I did a whole thread showing that I had talked to YouTube support about it. I then showed to everyone my YouTube claims page showing I haven't claimed any of these videos and showing you guys I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but that's the problem, though. You didn't take your time and effort into doing anything about it. You only spent a day or two looking into it, and as soon as you found out that, oh, YouTube's not doing anything, oh, I did everything I could, guys. Everyone needs to just shut the fuck up. I did everything I could. Stop bothering me. Stop harassing me. I'm a victim.
Okay? I didn't do it. I'm not doing this false claims system, and I know that apparently YouTube channels are getting suspended, shut down, whatever it may be because of it. It's not me doing it.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that, though, Phil. We don't believe you due to the fact that your body language and your face twitches are giving yourself away. Like I said, you're terrible at playing poker, and you're just lying through the teeth more and more. You claiming that you have nothing to do with it, yet you're giving yourself away.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do to help people because I'm not involved, okay? I did my best, my due diligence, and YouTube will not listen to me.
No, you half-assed it.
So what's happened is in the last several weeks, my haters, detractors, and trolls have vowed to basically hurt me in some way through illegal means.
Yeah, but that's the thing with that, though, Phil. This is just your word against theirs. Because what you're claiming is that, oh, all my detractors are up in arms and they're shutting down my video. They're giving false copyright strikes. Oh, because this one person said he was going to get a group of people to do it. Oh, I'm a victim. No, Phil, that's not what happened. Yeah, they'll go through legal means, but it's through YouTube and not through you. That's the issue. That's the major difference. But you seem to think that, oh, they're coming after me. They're ruining my business, my livelihood.
Because they know that legally there's nothing they can really do. So they're trying now to do whatever they can to hurt me, even though I did nothing to hurt them.
But here's the thing with that, though, Phil. Snort Hogan actually went through the legal means through YouTube and actually got some of the shit taken care of. Granted, it's not all like set in stone if it's going to be completed. If it is, congratulations to Snort Hogan for getting his channel back. But on the other hand, you're just using this as a way to get attraction. Like I mentioned before, all the other videos that you have they're not even hitting 1,000 views. But now this one is hitting the 4 digits. So, like I said, you're attracting drama and it's bringing you views and money. Misery is a business, especially if it's your own misery.
If you can believe it. If that sounds any kind of logic, I don't think so. But I was wondering what was going to happen. And it's been about 3 weeks since this whole thing started happening. And nothing has really happened. And I was like, I guess maybe, I don't know, I got lucky. Or maybe YouTube's system is good and isn't being fooled by whatever kind of malicious activity these people are trying to do against me. I don't know.
But that's the thing, though, Phil. You made this whole thing like, I'm extremely lucky. It's not happening to me. Oh, it's happening to my detractors? Yeah, fuck them. They deserve it. But if it happens to you, oh, poor me, having my videos and my channel struck down with a copyright strike. Phil, don't think that you're lucky just because that you're getting away with something that you've been doing and also giving someone else permission to do so. So get rid of that mentality that I'm lucky, nothing's going to touch me. You're not untouchable, Phil. So at this point, he just goes into detail about the podcast music that he uses for his intro, which is just a rendition of My Name Is by Eminem, with a little bit of an audio snippet / video snippet of Andy Dick saying Dark Sea to Phil. Which, fine, you can have whatever it is for the podcast music for an instrumental, or just have a way to get the video started. The claims made to his channel were not made by Universal Music Group, the parent company that owns Eminem's music. Instead, he just says that it was a third-party company that is claiming the video, but yet won't go into detail about what the company is, which is really, really peculiar.
The fact that YouTube is just granting these strikes without doing due diligence is absolutely positively preposterous. They should never claim or never grant them. They should have someone who's competent, who issues the strikes, who reviews it for validity and says, well, it's not the right company, it's not the right track. No, but they don't. And this is the problem with YouTube's copyright system. Anyone can throw around and abuse it. And sadly, what repercussions do I have besides saying, well, what I need to do is, number one, immediately delete every single podcast off my channel that's ever used the song.
Well, here's the thing, though, Phil. I'm going to say this for number one. Pot is definitely making out with the kettle right now. Because you're saying that, oh, yeah, people can abuse this system, yet you've done it. You've abused this system before, but yet you're putting your hands up like, I'm innocent, guys. I didn't do anything wrong. Also, the whole thing about how, oh, they told you to immediately delete it. No, what you could have done is either make it unlisted or privated it. That way, you don't get into trouble and YouTube doesn't look into your channel going, huh, why is this person automatically losing views? Huh, this is a red flag for us. This has happened to you before when someone claimed your, intros for fucking art. You immediately went in there and deleted all of those videos. and you lost a good chunk of your views, YouTube looked into it and said, oh, this is a red flag. There's something going off in this channel. It's not good. So, come on, Phil. I'm just waking up, and yet I can point out your bullshit immediately.
Because what's to stop someone from immediately issuing more copyright strikes, which they're probably doing right now. The good news is these 2 strikes hit during my late stream tonight, and as soon as I finished the stream, I saw this, and I went and sadly had to delete. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's true. I had to permanently delete every single episode of the Level 1 podcast since last summer that used that intro. I wanted to be safe, so I basically went all the way back to like July. I basically went back to like, I think there's 8 episodes left. You can only watch episodes 1 through 8 of the Level 1 podcast. That's it. The rest of them are gone, including today's episode, which most of you probably didn't even get to watch.
Well, then again, it was probably boring and very, very stupid to begin with anyway. But also, don't come crying to your fans and make another video saying, oh, YouTube is looking at my channel and I might lose it forever, guys, because they said that they saw red flags. Don't make videos like that, Phil. Because we all know that people like me are going to call you out.
Okay? So if you're looking at DSP Gaming and you're wondering what the heck happened to the Level 1 podcast, I had to delete almost the entirety of the history of the show that used that intro.
Here's one way that you could actually get out of that, Phil. If you said that this was used as like a parody or a different take on the song, fine. Because there are a lot of people that can make covers of songs, and usually they are granted permission to do so because it's a cover, it's a parody. It's, I wouldn't say paying homage to My Name is Slim Shady, but you get the idea. You have no intelligence behind all this. Oh, but I'm living in complacency. I'm safe from all this, guys.
Now, it's not the fault of the person who made the intro. They didn't use the track. It's not their fault. It's not my fault.
They used the instrumental, and yes, it is their fault, and yes, it is your fault because you didn't do your due diligence and be like, hey, can't you do something else, please?
It's YouTube's copyright system and the very malicious person breaking the law trying to shut down DSP Gaming. I have 2 strikes. If I get 1 more, the channel will be suspended. And if I don't get a counter notification granted by YouTube for any of these, the channel could be terminated. This channel's been around for 13 years. 13 years.
Yeah, we know about your 13-year legacy. We already know about this shit, Phil.
It's got all of my work for 13 years on it. I don't want to see it go away because someone is abusing YouTube's system, and there's apparently no defense against it. Now, just so you guys know, I talked to YouTube.
Yeah, no, you didn't. You're just going to talk to another bot. I'm calling it now.
Into a YouTube chat tonight. I talked.
Hey, look, I called it.
To them for roughly 45 minutes. All right? Here is their response. There's nothing we can do. If you submit a counter notification, we should have someone look into it and determine whether or not it's valid or not. And if we still can't tell if it's valid or not, then you have to wait for the counter notification to go through. And if it goes through, then within, 2 weeks' time, the copyright strike will be removed from your channel. But that's a big if. What if YouTube can't determine if it's valid or not? What if YouTube is just not doing due diligence, which it sounds like they're not. They already granted the false strikes, right? So what if they don't grant the counterclaims, right? Or what if someone tries to hit my channel with another false strike, which could very much happen at any moment. Someone could hit my channel with another false strike for something. Now, I don't know what it would be, but they very well could try. And that could be the end of DSP Gaming until I can get a counterclaim granted.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Phil, but me personally, I have no benefit in copyright striking you because it's a waste of time and it's very, very fucking pointless. Knowing you, you're going to find another way to say, oh, it's my troll's fault. It's my detractor's fault. They're ruining my life, guys. Oh, by the way, tip me, please, so I can actually go afford a lawyer.
So this is absolutely ridiculous. I've done nothing wrong. I did not strike.
I did everything correct.
Any of my haters or detractors with anything.
Yes, you did. Your birthday video kind of proved that. And also, you didn't show off everything, so you did do something with it, or you have something to do with it, but you're still going to live this lie that you're innocent, that you're a pure-hearted man that has no intention of hurting other people, But yet, if people like myself are making videos about you and many others making videos about you, then they don't deserve any of it and they should be taken down. It's theft. They're stealing from me. Keep living that lie, because already it's biting you right in your fucking gouty ass.
I have nothing whatsoever to do with it. But YouTube's system is so broken that they're acting like I did. And, well, they're acting like I'm doing things wrong on my channel. They're granting the false strikes against me. They're granting the false strikes against others. All right? So YouTube's impression is, we will not help you. I tried. Like I said, I had a 45-minute conversation with them today, and they eventually came back at the end and said, no, we're not going to do anything.
Then prove it. You should have said, hey, here's the screenshots of me having this conversation with this person, and this is what they said, and yeah, it sucks. But you're not doing that. You're not showing any evidence of it. You're going by exaggerated word of mouth here. So it's not helping your case any at all. And already detractors are thinking that this is, I wouldn't say this is hilarious or celebratory, but it's karma. Karma just bit you right in the ass, even though you claim to be innocent of doing so in the first place.
You know what? Want to know what they told me? Here's actually a word for word what they told me.
Yeah, I'm not going to believe it, but please continue.
Go seek legal help.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. You won't, though, and you'll just be like, I'm a victim, guys. I need to beg for a lawyer so I can go get the money to just go get for a lawyer, guys.
That's what they told me. They said, these are our processes. If you don't feel that they're sufficient, go seek legal help. So I think I have to. At this point, and the thing is, do I have the money for that? No, I don't. Do I really have the time for that? No, I don't.
You can consult with a lawyer for free. There is no charge with consulting a lawyer to see if you have a case. If you have a case with it, then that's when they'll start charging you some odd $1,000 an hour. I'm just spitballing the price of it, but you get the idea, though.
But what else am I supposed to do? Someone is destroying my channel. They're trying to destroy my business. A 13-year running business, which I've never had issues with copyright. And now they're lying, and they're trying to fool YouTube system to maliciously hurt my channel, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So I'm reaching out. I don't know how quickly I'll hear back from anyone, but I'm going to reach out and hopefully hear back and have to maybe start a legal process. I don't even know what else to say.
When he's saying that he has to go start a legal process, he's meaning, hey guys, you got to give me money so I can go afford a lawyer.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I've done absolutely positively nothing wrong. I've not even used the song that I'm being accused of using, and the company claiming the song is not the company who owns the rights to it. It's not Universal Music Group claiming the songs. So it's preposterous at every single step of the way. Now, one final thing. If DSP Gaming goes away tomorrow, I'm going to do my best to try to get the counter notification submitted, all right? And hopefully they'll go through and the channel will come back. Now,
but here's the thing with that, Phil. I do hope that the counter notifications do go through. I'm going to be one of those people that will be like, even though you're a toxic piece of shit, I don't want your channel to go away because false copyright strikes are a bitch. I know full well how those feel. At the same time, though, if they do go through, I would say congratulations, Phil. You deserve to have those claims put through and approved. But if not, Lord knowing, you're still going to make a big shit show about it. This is all coming from past experiences dealing with you in the past. I know, past twice, I know.
Now, in the meantime, I will still have access to my other YouTube channels. DSP Reacts still exists, still will be working fine. My old channels, like KO Gaming, still exists, still will be working fine. So in the meantime, if that means we have to go over to those channels and do content on there instead of DSP Gaming, I guess that's what I have to do.
See, you already have countermeasures for this, though. Oh yeah, my DSP Gaming channel is being struck. I have others. You already have a game plan with that going. Good, I'll give you that. I'll give you your applause just for a little bit, and it's like, yeah, you at least have a plan. But that's not what's gonna happen, though, and that's kind of not what the intentions are. I'm just calling it right now.
Now, obviously, that's awful. I don't have nearly the viewer base or subscriber base on those channels that I do on DSP Gaming.
There we go. It's all monetary. Oh, these other channels don't have the money gains like DSP Gaming has because DSP Gaming has more viewership and more subscribers on it. It's all that. If he's not going to make a lot of money that he used to with this channel, what's the point? So he's already kind of doubting himself on that. Phil, you just need to stop thinking about that and actually do what you need to do to make money somehow. Not saying to go get a job, even though granted, I would still say go get a job and just do this as a part-time thing. But it still remains the same that you just don't give a shit and you just want the money to come rolling into your bank account so you can go do whatever needs necessary, WWE champions and your mundane tasks.
Right? So that's going to hurt a lot. I'm probably going to get a big dip in views. I'm probably going to get a big dip in support, quite frankly, and that's going to hurt me. But what did I do? Nothing.
If you actually cared enough to actually save your own business, you would do whatever needs necessary. Oh, I'm not getting enough views on it, guys. Tough it out. It happens. Risk versus reward, Phil. That's all that this business is. All businesses have to deal with a risk versus reward scenarios. And if your fans actually truly gave a shit about you, they would still go to those other channels to support you regardless. But I'm not getting a lot of support here, guys. I don't know why. Suck it the fuck up and do whatever needs necessary.
Nothing wrong. And I'm being punished as if I did something wrong. I did check with YouTube on this, and they did answer, yes, you can do that. They said the channel in question being hit with copyright strikes is the only channel affected. If you have other YouTube channels and other content, you can still create content on those channels, no problem.
Then why make this video then? Why make this video then? Oh, right, because it's drama, and you get a lot more views when drama comes in. Right.
If the worst comes to pass and DSP Gaming gets shut down for these false strikes, in the process of me trying to get counter notifications issued, I'm going to be using DSP Reacts and maybe KO Gaming, an older channel, in order to make content. I'm not going to put gameplay on DSP Reacts, but we could do some React content and pair that off, probably with content over on, KO Gaming or something. We'll see. Now, worst case scenario, if what YouTube is telling me was not true, which would be really messed up, then we're going to have to try other alternate means. I might have to return back to Twitch temporarily. Now on Twitch, I'm not in any kind of a program. I'm not in the affiliate or the partner program. So I might have to temporarily just stream there for a little bit, hoping for the best. And then I'm probably going to have to look into third-party options. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to go to these other places. People have told me about, I guess, places like they're called Kick or Rumble or something like that. I don't want to do that. I've been on YouTube since 2008. I've built a community from the ground up for 14 plus. This is my 15-year anniversary this year.
Well, good for you that you had this channel for 15 years. But here's the issue with that, though. That's the whole thing, is that you don't want to use other means to try to get your content out there. Oh, I don't want to go back to Twitch. Oh, but I'm not going to be a partner. Phil, the 90 days of you being kicked out of the partner program in Twitch, that has already been gone. 90 days is up. You can go back and try to make money on a Twitch. So that could work for you. But here's another issue with that, though, Phil. You kept talking shit about Twitch as soon as they got rid of your partner program and you couldn't make money off of it. Good luck going back to Twitch on that. But knowing you won't go to the other third-party streaming sites because, oh, but I don't know what they are, and I can't get my viewership and my audience over there. If they truly gave a shit about you, Phil, they will still follow you. Just saying.
We're going to have a big celebration in September to celebrate 15 years of Dark Side Phil, right? How is it fair that someone is breaking the law, lying, and I'm being punished for it?
I had to stop the video at this point because all it was just him repeating everything over and over that he did throughout the entirety of the video, saying that he did nothing wrong, he has to go back to Twitch, and also giving his schedule about what he was trying to do, and that he's afraid of anything that will happen if this channel gets taken down. But also, he kept saying that, oh, this is a chill, positive stream, guys, that there's nothing negative here. Meanwhile, he's just giving his fans negative news on top of negative news. So, for a man that claims that he has no negativity, this video kind of just showed that he's affected by negativity and he's the victim. What a shock. But what's also really sad, though, is that he actually did read through his entirety of the comments, where one of them actually made a really good point, saying that why don't you just get a job and just do this as a part-time thing? That way you can make money from your actual job while doing YouTube as like a hobby that's giving you money. Essentially a side hustle. But yet, Phil seems to think that It's all just like an imaginary dream, kind of like a fantasy that people have. Phil, people have done the shit like that before. Like, before they became big YouTubers, they had a job and they did this as a side hustle. Lo and behold, their dreams actually became a reality where they could just quit their job and just make YouTube full time. It's not impossible, Phil, but in your case it is, though, because you hadn't worked a real job within 10 to 11 years. So that one is on you. Man, just seeing that whole video, the grift is strong right here. He's using ways to make himself look like the victim a lot, saying that he did nothing wrong and that a false copyright strike has been issued to his channel, even though it's from the actual like music group that actually owns Eminem's music. It's copywriting his stuff or claiming the copyright due to the fact that it's the instrumental. I know that's a lot to say in that, but he doesn't seem to understand that music companies can actually copyright claim anything. Doesn't matter what you do, you will still get copyright claimed. Sure, he could still fight this whole thing and might get it approved, but at the same time, though, I don't think he would have the legal means necessary or the financial means necessary to do so, because it costs money, guys, when consultations are always going to be free. Do I want DSP to lose his channel? No, not at all. I do hope that he does get the counter notifications. That way, people can make content on him or make content on other people just to prove out the bullshit that this man says and others will say. But it's like I always say, time will tell, because shit like this is always unpredictable.